time there's a top 10 clash, the focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. To get this game underway. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Change this route. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Manning. Fires left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Bama! The defense putting points on the board.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make them punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
To the air, it's Manning. Intercepted, a first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
This offense has it with really good field position.
Timeout, Alabama.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cuevas. Fighting off the defender. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
It's so difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive. You've got to make tackles.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the point after is good. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Manning. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Quickly to the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
He's looking to throw on third and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Wingo. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He rifles one deep to the left. Makes a grab for a big play. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Manning. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Brought down inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 after that interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
You know, as an offense, to do a better job pass protecting. You got to start thinking about max protection at this point of the game, because if you don't get hats on hats, your quarterback goes down on his own 2-yard line. You're lucky you didn't give up a safety.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got it. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Alabama facing 4th down as we open play here in the second quarter. Wide receiver comes in motion. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Alabama facing 4th down as we open play here in the second quarter. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for a huge play. Makes a catch. First down and maybe... the top teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Welcome to MetLife Stadium, home of the Giants and the Jets in East Rutherford, New Jersey, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
After watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up today. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have... better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Touchdown, Alabama! He would not be denied. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Manning. He's going to take off.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. That's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He's got his man. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Wingo. Turns on the Jets. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. To the air, it's Manning. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play for a snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Here comes the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field.
He tries to take the top off. Got it in stride at the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And you race it to the house. Touchdown time!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Final play of the quarter coming. To the ground with the back. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close.
Alabama 14, Texas 7.
First play of the period will be a second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass. It's Manning. Under fire. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Slings it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Manning. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab in the open. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Touchdown, Longhorn! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Yeah, the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
Texas.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking to throw at Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you can tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on the same page, gets the big touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield at Simpson. He wants to go deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Bunch formation for these receivers.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive. You want to...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Got a man. It's Edwards. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. fourth down, going to the air. He unleashes a long one. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in.
There he goes! Smashes ahead. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. Caught in the backfield, it's Bernard. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. As you can tell, the quarterback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for him.
Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Floating away. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Grabbed in the end zone and put 6 on the board.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Second down.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
To the air, it's Manning. Pressure coming. He fires one deep over the middle.
Every defense in the country talks about hitting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Finds his man. It's Moore. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. defense, it's their first of the half. They'll open the second half with a run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Finds his man down the middle. Rams him with the stiff arm. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And that one will put them up here in the second half. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. Finds space on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Wingo. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. That is just a sideline play. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Here's the pressure. Close to the marker. It's Moore. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Dropping back, it's Manning. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Edwards. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Reads it, fires complete. Gets away from one. He's got space. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Caught behind the line. It's Edwards. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with a trip to the house.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Manning. Hauls it in. At the 40, there he goes. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Leaves it with the running back. Plows through the defense. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter.
Texas, 28.
And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. To throw, it's Manning. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Texas! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. For some guys, that play would be tough. It might be complicated. It might be impossible. For these guys, just another day of playing catch.
To find that guy, right? If something goes wrong, if I get confused, if I don't know where to go, my guy out there, that dude's really, really good. So if he's running a fade, whatever he's running, I'm going to throw him the football. If I don't have a clue what I'm doing, that guy's getting it.
A hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because it helps.
Just keeps moving.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
The short hands. It's Edwards. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
So now it's 2nd and long. A strike downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Made it harder on themselves on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 9. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Grinding and pushing his way, and man, he got behind his pads, but they get him stopped just inches away from the goal line.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for it. Pretty good job by the defense.
Using his feet. Touchdown Tide! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And man, this This game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there and finish this thing off.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Throws to the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
On the fly. Second down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Lets it fly. Into the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown, and we might just have overtime on our hands.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
And they're going to go for two and try to decide it right now. Trying to pound it in. He will get there, and they take the lead with a two-point conversion. What a gutsy call. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spot? Like, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game.
Fires to the right. He's got it. All the way to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses that evolve so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Ducks will kick it away to start us off. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They go to the ground. Fights off the defender. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Here's a heat. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing the turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Throws for the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can. They're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches, so he really can't do a little bit of everything in an offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Crosses to 40. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Unleashes one. Complete to the right. There he goes. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Oh, better look out. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Manning. Caught near the sticks, it's Wingo. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. Quarterback making checks. They'll throw it from the red zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Longhorns!
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time. This is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got room to work. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going to take a shot at this DB. Makes a grab deep. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. First play of the period, first down here. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Running to the left. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Ducks want to move quickly. Moore to the air. Pocket breaking down. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wingo. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. And he showed some of it there.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on second down. Got it. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be first and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. The defense uses a timeout. They want to make sure they have the right call here. And he will score! Touchdown, Texas! PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Gresham. And he loses the ball deep in his own end.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Going for 6. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll call for the fair catch here. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Back to pass. That's caught. It's low. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Moore will throw. Might be looking to run. It's caught. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And that's a big missed opportunity there. And sometimes it's just those small things. It's getting your feet set so you can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open and you just rush it, you hurry it. This quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit, take the time, and hit that open guy.
And he had just enough to will that one home. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore to the air. Rushes on him. Grabbed on the outside. It's Benson. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. To the air on 2nd down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Slithers into space. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on its way to a 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
Got enough for the first. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. The give from the gun. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. This is really aggressive here. Still just a 1-possession game in the 3rd quarter, and they're going for the onside kick. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time, and even better this time around. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Here comes the heat. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gonna let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job on the back end that time, being in position, forcing the incomplete.
Grab near the marker. It's Benson. Turning it on. He's at the 30. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Touchdown, Oregon! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Picks up the first down, still moving. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Back to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the big fella. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
You know, these running backs have to keep 5 points of pressure on the ball, especially against this defense that prides themselves on creating takeaways, and the offense, real lucky they jumped on that one.
They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And the Longhorns line it up with a first and goal. Making side adjustments here. Wants to pass. Touchdown, Texas! And that one will give them the lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal.
I'll tell you what, as a defensive back, as a defensive player, you know, down here near the goal line, I got to get tight on my guys. I can't give away the easy stuff like that. Too easy near the goal line for that pitch and catch.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Moore will throw. Grab behind the line. It's Stewart.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Pulls it in. It's Stewart. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. So first down will open up the final period. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Ducks! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Well, I love the play call late in the fourth quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air. It's Manning. Under fire. And it's caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Moore. Smashes through the tackle. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. To the air on first down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Longhorns! They move on top here in the fourth.
And it's go time. You need a play late, and the big tight end comes through for you. You find him, he does the rest, catches the football, gets in for the touchdown, and now you take the lead.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He's loose. Gets it past the marker. Lots of running room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lanes, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Manning. Under fire. It's complete to the right. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Wants to throw on first down. Complete in the middle. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to throw. It's Manning. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Turning on the Jets. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. The Longhorns lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw for it. He caught it. They got the first down and plenty more, and now set up with a first and goal. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Wants to pass the clock an enemy. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And how about this QB coming up clutch in a big moment? Gotta have it. You've dreamed about it your whole life. He puts the ball on the money. They make the catch, take the lead with seconds remaining on the clock.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Powers through the defender. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. game of the century. That label does not get applied lightly, reserved for matchups like this. Number 1 versus number 2. And no matter where you live, what region of the country you hail from, which conference you root for, these games are the most compelling of them all. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Using his legs, it's Singleton. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Finds his tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to throw, it's Aller. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Quick release by the QB. Open space at the 25. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Penn State!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. The opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down here for the offense. They'll go to the ground. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. the gun, wants to pass. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the ground game. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You know what? Everybody gets energized in the whole football team. When you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles, it's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy as that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Longhorns!
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
And the extra point splits the uprights. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have...
It's a seam wide open! And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, he leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Wants to throw. It's Allard. Unleashes one. Grabbed over the middle. It's Singleton. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! All of that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box, the play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll try the run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Fires to the tight end. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at 39 before he goes out of bounds.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him? Or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
They'll ride the hot hand. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'll line up for a second down play. Got it behind the line. It's Ivy. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Dropping back, it's Aller. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. It's Wingo. Oh, out of space. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can just have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Aller. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you've got to be dialed in. You've got to be really sharp, really crisp, but to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting in it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Quarterback making checks. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Slings it. Complete to the right. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Throws to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Takes it back to the 24-yard line, and this defense loves to feast on takeaways. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
Looking for space, it's Singleton. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm.